Real quick, before we get started, we have another cEDH tournament at Cloud City at the Stroudsburg Mall, March 1st.
It's a proxy-friendly tournament, so check out the link in our description below for all of the details and to sign up.
Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cam. This week, we're trying to figure out which Universes Beyond commander is best in cEDH.
This video is brought to you in part by Dragon Shield. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at the affiliate link down below for 5% off to help support the show.
And check us out on Patreon to support us directly and get awesome extra perks like the Chill to Win series at the $10 level, where you can see Game 2 in our quest to figure out which commander from Universes Beyond is best in cEDH.
So we have me on the Master Transcendent. Mac and Charlie join a cult. Tyler on a list submitted by our patron Nick Foles Goto 9, Max and 11, aka Elmar and Cecilia, Sicily, John Farm, a Bleeding Green production, go Birds. Brandon is also on a list submitted by our patron Demon of Razgriz, Storm, Strider, and Cam is playing Aragorn, my sword.
And my bow.
And my axe.
That was great. Yeah, you picked up what I was putting down. Nice, okay.
Good luck, have fun. Any pre-games?
Yes.
Nice.
I'm gonna gemstone. I'm gonna get rid of this aggravate as well.
We'll draw a card. Play Command Tower and cast Elves of Deep Shadow. That's it. Pass turn.
I will draw a card. I'm going to play an Exotic Orchard. I'm going to cast a Chromox. I'm going to imprint this Veil of Summer. Pay 1 black here and cast a Dark Ritual. I will take this 3 black and this 1 green, and I will cast a Beseech the Mirror, and I will pay the bargain cost by sacrificing the Chromox right away.
Whoa.
Brandon, you have untapped mana. What do you got?
I have pass.
I pass on that too, yeah.
I also have pass.
Well, that's good, because this was the only plan I had. All right. Beseech the Mirror is getting the 1 ring, and I will cast the 1 ring.
Brandon, do you have anything?
I will pass.
I will show you a Mindbreak trap.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. You got it. I am fucking toast. You're good to go, Brandon.
What was your reasoning for waiting on the Mindbreak Trap to see what Tyler finds as opposed to just countering the tutor?
Oh, because he was already talking about what he was going to get with it. So I was like, all right, well, he can just go get that, and then I can get rid of the real thing so that he can't draw the thing later.
Okay, got it. I want to come back to that later on, so hold that thought.
I'll draw. Return. Place Verdant Catacombs. Crack Verdant. Go down to 39. Find this drop. Play a Talisman of Creativity. I'll pass from there.
I'll get a draw. Verdant Catacombs, and I too will fetch Sylvana. I'm just gonna run out Esper Sentinel. I will pass the turn. All right, so we saw the reasons why I kept this hand, and now I really need people to start feeding this Esper Sentinel so I can get more mana sources and deploy the other things that I have.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Let's play this Bloodstained Mire. I guess I could not feed the Esper. Be a good little boy. Lose a life, and I'm gonna cast Ledger Shredder. That'll be it for me. I will pass my turn.
What a good little boy.
Everyone notice how good I am.
Untap, draw for turn. Play a Trop Island, cast this LED. Since there's a Ledger Shredder, I'm going to pay for Esper.
Yeah, that sounds obvious, yeah.
And I will pass with 2 cards in hand.
All right. Untap. Draw. Play Arid Mesa as my land for turn. Crack an Arid Mesa. Go down to 38. Volcanic Island. I'll cast Storm, Force of Nature.
Yeah, can't do anything about that.
Oh yeah, she's here.
Oh, sure.
And also go.
My turn. I'll get a draw. I will pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Overgrown Tomb. I will go to 37. Let's cast this Felwar Stone, and I will pay a life with the elves. Go to 36 to pay for that Esper Sentinel sugar. Tyler, I'll get you for 1. It's not gonna matter.
Yeah, I'll take 1. Go to 39.
Funny. I'm gonna cast this Mox Opal. I will trigger my Ledger Shredder as my second spell, and I will draw a card. Discard Mox Diamond and get a counter. I will pass my turn. That may have seemed like wrong sequencing, and it might have been. I honestly wasn't sure if it was worth it for me to play the Mox Opal, so I wanted to just like see if more information would be revealed by getting an attack first. No more information was revealed, and I didn't feel like the 1 damage made that much of a difference, so I don't know. Sometimes I do that. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Let me attack and see if anything changes, and then I'll make the decision afterwards.
I will untap, draw for turn. Oh, this sucks. I'm just going to pass.
Upkeep, draw. I want you guys to know I kept a 1 land hand, and that land was Gemstone. And I will play this Misty Rainforest.
Nice. So you just have straight gas now in your hand.
Yeah, how many cards do you have in your hand? 4 cards.
Okay.
All spells.
All spells. All right, let's go to combat. I think the correct answer is Tyler, but I think the safer one is Cameron. All right, Cameron, vigilance for some reason.
Are you sure it's not Dylan? I don't know. I'll take it. I'll go to I'm stuck on 1 land. I don't feel threatening at all.
It was just so funny that was just met with silence. Not Dylan,
Silence, yeah.
silence.
The next instant or sorcery spell I cast this turn has Storm.
Okay.
So I'll move to my second main phase. I will cast Tinderwall, and then I will pass my turn.
Wow. All right, I'm gonna draw. Nice. I will pass.
This is why it's important to not feed the draw engines and whatnot. No one fed S% now, so Cameron is like locked out of this game, which is good for the rest of us. All right, what a weird game this is. Untap, upkeep, and I will draw. Tropical Island, go to combat. Tyler, I guess I'll get you again for 2.
Yeah, I will take 2 and go to 37.
I don't really want to cast Master until I have a plan with it, and I certainly don't. I will pass my turn.
I will draw for turn, cast an Elves of Deep Shadow. I will pass the turn.
And then step. I'm gonna crack this Misty, going down to 37. Plan this Hedge Maze and get my Surveil one. I will put March of Swirling Mist into the yard. Still in end step. Let's flash in a Valley Flood Caller.
Oh, scary.
Let's untap and go to my turn and draw a mystery card. Combat Storm will attack. I think it's still Cam.
I will take 3.
My next instant in sorcery this turn has Storm.
Your Storm is also untapped.
Oh my god, I keep forgetting it has Vigilance. Yeah, I'll just continue to do terrifying things with no payoff. I'll cast this Thrasios.
Yeah, Thrasios.
That's your first spell only, still.
That's my first spell, but I am going to pass the turn.
I'll draw a card.
Sick.
Whoa, nice. We're gonna get some permanent mana. All right, I'll cast a Lotus Petal, and I'll crack the petal, cast a Talisman of Curiosity.
That's a Ledger Shredder.
Yep.
Draw a card, discard, Birds of Paradise. Get a counter.
That's it for me. I'll pass.
Go to my turn, untap, keep, draw. Undergrowth Stadium, go to combat. Tyler, here's another 3.
I am at 34.
That's it. I'll pass.
We've all been such good boys. No one.
Yeah.
I've never seen a worse
Shit.
S%.
We're all just like this right now.
Exactly.
I know all I have is counter spells right now. And one more thing, but I'm just waiting. I know everyone else is not playing action, so they probably have counter spells in their hands.
I know that's all I can do.
So I'm not going to do anything. Yeah.
Draw for turn, pass the turn.
I'm gonna untap, drop turn. Cards in everyone's hand?
4.
5,
Please wheel, don't Jessica.
4, 5, and 3.
3.
4, 5, 3.
All right, I'll go to combat. I'll start being a good boy and hit Tyler.
Sure, going to 31.
All right, my next instant or sorcery cast this turn has Storm, but I will pass.
Nice. We're really seeing all of these commanders pop off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll draw. Here's a Flooded Strand. Now we're getting somewhere. I will pass.
Untap, draw, go to combat, attack Tyler for 3.
I'm at 28.
We're gonna get them together, guys.
And I'm helping.
Pass turn, 4 in hand.
End step. I'm going to pay 3, losing 1 to go to 27. And I'm going to cast the Valley Flood Caller of my own.
Oh man, I thought I was gonna get an Esper Sentinel trigger for a second.
Still good with me?
No.
We're still going to avoid each other for as long as possible.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Untap. Cool. Pass the turn.
In end step, I'm gonna activate Thrasios.
Yes, this is where Brandon pulls away.
Oh yeah.
Down at the bottom, we'll reveal. Oh, Nexus of Fate.
Ooh, geez.
Oh, that's a good one to have with
That is a
Storm.
good one to have.
Warning, warning,
Yeah.
warning.
I get to draw that.
I think I might have an effect in Tyler's end step still once you pass priority.
Okay.
I pass priority.
I'm scared, and I feel like an action's got to be made somewhere. So I'm gonna cast Sink into Stupor. Storm. I'm gonna try to bounce that to your hand. Buy us a little time here.
I have an Esper Sentinel trigger.
I'm paying for it immediately.
Oh wow. Who could have seen that coming?
That's fine.
And then I press priority. Storm hasn't done anything really this game yet, but it is scary nonetheless, and I don't want several extra turns happening. So buying us a turn here, I feel like is the only thing that I can do.
I agree. Yeah, at least this way, it's not going to happen this turn.
Although this is kind of what I feared for this deck, is sometimes situations like this will happen where you can connect with Storm over and over again, but you have nothing to do.
Yeah, so either you have something or your opponents have something. And then this time, we didn't have something and our opponents didn't have something.
Very wise, Cameron. Very
Thank
wise.
you, yeah.
Yes.
Draw. Cast Storm.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pass.
I'll draw. All right, 2 mana. I'll cast Talisman of Progress. I will pass.
Untap.
Welcome to the game, Cameron.
Thanks. It's good to be here.
Upkeep and draw. Combat. Yeah, Cam, you're in the game. I'll attack you for 3.
Yep, that's fair.
Looking at a hand of cards. Looking at opponents that have not cast any action spells, so have probably just massed up counter spells at this point. Pass turn.
I will draw for turn, cast a Tinderwall, and then I will promptly pass the turn.
All right, I have no effects in end step. I'm good to untap.
Yeah, somebody else. Someone do something. Someone do something.
Draw a card for turn. What a weird game.
For sure.
4 shores and 7 years ago.
Hey everyone, it's Abraham Lincoln. That would be Abraham Lincoln with a ton of muscles.
Thought it was like just, swaddled in diapers.
That's Babraham Lincoln, not Babraham.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, one's a babe, and one's a baby.
All right, I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna hit Cam.
Yeah, after that conversation, I deserve that. One,
Yeah,
two,
I was
three.
gonna continue hitting Tyler.
I was like,
All right, the next instant or sorcery I cast this turn has Storm. I'm gonna cast Storm Kill Artist. I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt. So this one will have Storm, so I'll have 2 copies of Lightning Bolt.
I have a Ledger Shredder. Where are you targeting?
I also have an S%.
You have an Esper, yeah. Original target's gonna be Esper, Storm target. I'm gonna target the Volley Flood Collar with the other one. I also have the Magecraft triggers.
I'm going to respond to everything that's currently on the stack. Losing 1 life, going to 26, and then 3/4 by sacking this Tinder Wall for double red. I'm going to cast a Culling Ritual.
Ooh, may I draw a card?
You may.
Brandon's up first on priority.
Pass priority.
I will pass priority.
This kind of fucks me up, but it fucks everyone up. And I think that's good. And I have the most lands. So you know what? Let me at least tap this for a blue. There we go. And then yes.
Sack this Tinder Wall for 2 red.
I also should have tapped my talisman for a blue mana. It was silly of me to not do that, but priority passed, and I didn't want to take something back.
Technically, once I tap something for mana, priority restarts again. So technically, you'd be able to. Valley Flood Collar is a crazy card that allows for this to even happen.
That's true. I forgot about mana bullying. Damn.
2 from you, 2 from me is 4, and then 4 from Dill and 3 from Cameron, so 11 total.
And then my Ledger Shredder, I think, is next. The trigger. I will draw a card and discard this Elvish Spirit Guide.
I have an Esper Sentinel trigger.
I'm going to respond to that, I think. One of these lightning bolts is pointed at Valley Flood Collar, right?
Right. Which is now a 3/3.
Let me do this mana correctly then. 7 black and 4 green. I'm going to use 2 black, and I'm going to cast a Diabolic Intent, sacrificing Valley Flood Collar as a neutral cost.
And Adnos.
Brandon?
No, I don't think I can actually do anything useful with an Adnos here, plus I think we'll get countered. I just want to get rid of the Flood Collar.
Yeah, I have to pass on that.
I'll pass.
I think I'm good with that too.
I'm going to get a total mystery card that no one will ever be able to figure out, and I will spend 5 mana and put an Ad Nauseam on the stack.
Okay.
Whoa. I'll pass on Adnos.
I will respond. I will crack Flooded Strand. Find a Tundra, Flusterstorm on that ad nauseum. 3 spells. There's 2 from Brandon, plus Flusterstorm is at least 6.
That seems like a lot.
Here's all the spells that we've been holding in our hands this whole game. We're just like waiting, and finally we're like, okay, now. For some reason, now is the time.
This reminds me of the Flash meta. I feel like we've been talking about this on the podcast a ton, but this is why it reminds me of the Flash meta.
Yeah, because everyone's just gonna hold up for a while until they're ready. And there was 2 Valley Flood Collars here, which kind of like is part of the reason as to why that is.
I have nothing to say about all this.
So Flusterstorm hits the ad nause, and then we're back on my Esper Sentinel trigger for Brandon's Lightning Bolt.
Good for me.
Good.
I will get that draw.
So now we're back to my Storm Kill triggers. 2 of those, and then the bolts are gone because they don't have targets. All right, I have 2 red floating still. This is my second main phase. I'm gonna attempt to move phases.
I will pay 4 and cast the Force of Vigor, targeting your 2 treasure tokens. Use them or lose them, baby. Otherwise, we're getting Nexus of Faded 3 times next turn.
All right, I'm gonna sack 1 treasure for a blue and use the 2 floating red. Windfall.
Interesting.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, I have to maintain priority and exile the Simian Spirit Guide for green.
What are you exiling for a green?
Oh my god, Elvish Spirit Guide.
I do that every time. It's okay.
It's a Storm Kill trigger too.
Cam, you good?
I'm good.
I'll cast Flusterstorm with this blue mana.
Boo.
All right, Windfall goes. We're back to the trigger. So I get a new token, and then this token gets Force of Vigor. So I'm left with 1 treasure, and we'll continue to move out of this phase, and I'll lose my last mana.
Go to my turn. I will untap and draw. Okay, let's just go Taiga. Play it patiently, I guess. I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, drop. Fetch this Bloodstained Mire. 35. Find Underground Seat. Let's cast Mnemonic Betrayal.
Whoa!
Passing for me.
I will pass.
Oh, pass.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
I was
god.
not looking forward to resolving this via webcam. Would you guys mind helping me out and just laying your stuff out here? Cast the Chromox first. Chromox, I'll exile this Mist Hologriffin. This is a Lotus Petal. There are 2 Tinder Walls, which because of Mnemonic Betrayal can cast each other.
Yes.
Doesn't matter as there's any type. So
yeah.
Tinder Wall. And I'll sack it for 2 red. I think it goes back to your graveyard.
Yep.
And I'll use 1 of the red to cast the second Tinder Wall, which means this red can cast that Dark Ritual. Sack the Tinder Wall for 2 red. Cast that Lion's Eye Diamond. This is a Lion's Eye Diamond. Cast the Beseech the Mirror using 3 of this black and 1 of this red. And I will sacrifice the Lion's Eye Diamond as a cost. I will find and cast Food Chain.
Pass.
Pass, yeah.
Yeah, pass.
And then so this red mana can cast a Esper Sentinel. And this is an Esper Sentinel.
All right, I'd like to do something in response.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to pay a blue mana and mental misstep that Esper Sentinel.
It's fine. It counters it. Yep, you counter it.
This was a shame that I had to do this now. I really should have done this on the Dark Ritual and really tried to stop you like a little bit previously when you were a little bit more pinched on mana, and I think I just like kind of gave you a little bit more flexibility by using this here.
Yeah, that may be true. It's kind of hard to see exactly where I'm going with Mnemonic Betrayal because there's so many options, and maybe I could have went a different direction had you done that, but looking back now, yeah, that would have been great.
Yeah, hindsight's always 2020.
How do you feel about potentially, do you think it would have been right to Mindbreak Trap to Beseech the Mirror earlier in just to play around the potential of your opponents having Mnemonic Betrayal? Is that worth it?
I think if you know your opponent's deck, it probably would have been worth it here. My Jund player brain says make them go through as many resources to try to do what they're trying to do, so that way like they won't have the option to maybe transmute artifact for the One Ring later down the line, and then that's how you lose that game.
How do you know which is more likely? You don't. You have to pick a lane and say, I'm gonna prevent you from drawing the One Ring for the rest of this game, rather than play around somebody else's Mnemonic Betrayal. I will tap the Chromox and cast the Elves of Deep Shadow.
Yeah, nothing I can do about that now.
Hang on, I have, unfortunately, didn't use the Fluster, so I think we're still dead. I have Chain of Vapor targeting the food chain.
Flusterstorm. I'll cast Cam's Flusterstorm, targeting the chain. Elf, okay?
Yeah, I'm passing on Elf.
Yeah, I gotta pass on Elf too.
Elf resolves. I will exile the Elf for 2 creature blue. Crack this Lotus Petal for a blue, and cast Valley Floodcaller.
There's the moment, folks.
This is Valley Floodcaller.
I am passing on Valley Floodcaller.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I have to pass too.
Exile the Valley Floodcaller to make 4 blue mana and cast Mistral Griffin.
Nice, yeah.
Yep.
Swords of
Exile-
Plowshare sucks right now.
Exile it again and again to make billions of blue mana.
Yep.
Then billions of black and green. And then I cast Master Transcendent.
Yeah, you do.
And then I think now what I do is I give target player, Tyler, 2 rad counters. You are rad. It is declared. I'll do this billions of more times. Cast Thrasios. I don't know why. Give everyone billions of rad counters. And then I think I just like pass turn, and I think you mill out in your upkeep.
We mill out on our first main.
Oh, his first
Getting
main,
your first
technically.
main.
It's first
Okay.
main.
Not only do you mill out, but you lose a life for each card that you milled, which is important. Here's the Thrasios. That's it. Pass turn.
I just want to show you what my last card in hand was.
Okay.
It was also in the Mnemonic Betrayal. And
That's so funny.
That's so
I will draw a Mox Diamond for turn and promptly die.
Brandon?
I will draw this Combat Celebrant and die.
I will draw a Mox Diamond and die.
Nice. Food Chain wins games.
Chain wins games.
Lucked out there by being the player that just got to go for the win after everyone else blew their interaction and whatnot. And you had the swords, but luckily getting Food Chain down early means that swords doesn't really do anything because it's all mana abilities, so there's nothing to respond to.
Your sequencing was great. If you played Esper Sentinel first to go like, oh, I want to draw a card, I could have gotten you there.
Yeah, there are certainly a ton of other great universes beyond Commanders. If you have any idea which one you think is actually the best universe beyond Commander in cEDH, let us know in a comment down below, and we'll choose the 4 most popular comments, and we'll do that for the next one.
Or if we like one better, we'll just choose that one instead.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so on Patreon, like our $100 patrons.
Jude Knowles, Spangler, Demetrius Clark, Larceny Roars, Your Boy Blue, Sparky B, Insomnia, SC Phillip, Bolden Grumpy, Gecko 21, Caleb Ritchie, Reactive, Shaun of the Ice, Luke Cook, Demon of Rosgrees, Zach Hartley, Peter Stewart, Cornell Wild, Uncle Butts, Nick Foles Goto 9, Kawaja A. Hamid, Lauren Connell, Scott Hawk, and Baby G Bus.
If you want to find any of our merch, you can do that at playtowinmtg.com.
Huge thank you to Dragon Shield for supporting the show. Use our link and code PLAYTOWIN
5?
at
The affiliate
Checkout.
link down below.
yes.
Follow us on social media for more content.
Thank you for watching.
See you next time.
I did that great.
Should we talk about our $50 patrons?
Yes. Sarcastic.
Roy Turner,
Mystic Muffin Man.
Zachary Coulson,
Jabaha.
Mace the Ace,
Dalton Poteet.
Justin,
Man Solo.
Jacob Depp,
Jan Wildfang.
Thomas Bueno.
And David Nelson.
Thanks, y'all.
Woohoo!
Was that something?
I thought that was good. We didn't make any mistakes in this game. Did you notice any mistakes?
That'd be so funny.
Prove us wrong.
If we actually didn't. This might be the first one, if that's the case. Maybe the second.
I know we've said that before, that there's been no mistakes.
But I think we were wrong before. We're probably wrong this time,
hey,
too.
actually...